Hi there, I'm Camilla Campuzano, the Community Manager of Montessori Thrive and Nido Marketing. Welcome to the Nido Marketing YouTube channel, where every week I make videos to help Montessori school leaders market their schools, grow their enrollment, and find a sense of community and support online. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips on how school leaders can utilize the summer months to catch up on things and plan ahead in order to save themselves time during the school year, especially when it comes to Montessori marketing. It's important to do these things at some point during the year, but we know that it gets so busy when classes start and we have to take care of our staff, our students, and of course our parents as well. So the summer creates an opportunity for you to set up some things that'll save you a lot of time and energy throughout the year, and things that are usually at the bottom of our to-do list when things start to take off, but are really important, especially when it comes to growing on our enrollment. So let's go ahead and get started. My first big tip for saving yourself time throughout the school year is to plan your blogs ahead of time. You really want to be publishing regular blog content on your Montessori school website because it really helps with SEO. So publishing regular content on your school website will actually help improve your rankings when parents are searching for you on Google. This is because Google takes time to build trust. Also, you can use a lot of keywords in your blogs, and parents are searching in terms of questions. So if you really have well-written blogs that are titled in a dynamic way, such as, how can I help my toddler with tantrums? What is Montessori? What is practical life in Montessori? Things like that. And you have a blog that answers these burning questions. It can really help parents find your school, and not only find your school, but see your school as a thought leader. So when you are answering important questions, that builds trust with not only your current families, but prospective families. You're also going to be constantly educating families if you have a regular blog. And parents are going to be able to learn more about the unique benefits of Montessori education, how they can apply Montessori at home in an appropriate way, and it just builds a stronger connection with your school. So really being able to take the time to plan out a blog schedule ahead of time can really help you manage this content to make sure you actually are publishing it regularly, because that's the key word, is regular posting. So I'll give you a few tips on this as well. So this is just a sample of an Excel spreadsheet form that we've actually created as part of our content library on Montessori Thrive. If you're a Montessori Thrive member, you can download this Excel spreadsheet template, but you can really make changes to it or develop a schedule that works for you. Ideally, you would be publishing 1 blog a week. This is really optimizing on how much you can publish. But if you're starting out and you have a short amount of time to produce blogs, you can do them bi-weekly or monthly instead of weekly, whatever works for your schedule, as long as you find something that's realistic, that allows you to regularly publish content. That's fine. In this template, you can see that you have the breakdown weekly here for 1 blog a week. So you can divide it by author. Of course, as a school leader, you don't have to be writing all the blogs. Maybe you have a Montessori trained parent who wants to contribute some time. Maybe you have some guides or assistants who would be willing to write a couple of blogs for you, or you yourself can do that, so you can assign a matter of blogs. You can decide on the topics and titles so they don't get too repetitive. You can describe a little bit of the details so that people know what to write. So really, it can be really helpful to have a structure like this. And then once you have the blogs written, the picture selected, you can just schedule them out so they automatically post, let's say every Monday, or the first Tuesday of every week, or every other Wednesday, whatever will fit your schedule, as long as it's regular and consistent. So this is going to be a huge help. Another resource we have, if you're struggling with coming up with some blog topics that are going to be helpful, we actually have a resource on Montessori Thrive where we have 100 Montessori blog topic ideas that you can steal from. I've given here 5 of the 100 that we have. So a great one is Montessori at Home, how you can have a prepared environment. You can describe how parents can implement a few simple changes to their environment to make their homes more Montessori friendly. Another great one is the 4 human characteristics. This is something that we talk about in Montessori, and it's great for explaining core Montessori principles. Things like toilet training and independence really make for great blogs, because these are questions that parents are asking Google. Positive Discipline can make many, many different blogs and is really becoming more known, especially in the Montessori space, but in the parenting space in general. And also tackling tantrums, because tantrums are a huge parenting issue. So you want to keep in mind when you're producing these blogs, you're writing them ahead of time over the summer so you can schedule them out throughout the year. You're coming up with topics that are dynamic and then answer important questions that parents may be Googling away. That's going to help you get seen more and help with your SEO. Number 2 is to do the same, but do it with your social content as well. Having a presence on social media is really crucial if you want to be reaching more families. And the reality is that a lot of millennial parents are on Instagram. Yes, they're on Facebook, but they're mostly on Instagram. So make sure you're focusing your presence a lot on Instagram because it's a great way to reach young parents. Planning fun and engaging content can save you so much time if you do it during the summer rather than just wait to do it during the year, because I promise you this usually will fall on the bottom of your to-do list. If you have a parent that wants to come talk to you, if you're having difficulties with staffing, if you're giving many tours a day, normally this is at the bottom of your to-do list. So it's so much easier to sit down for a couple of hours in the summer and just pick out a couple of great pictures. You can also create graphics. If you have a graphic designer on staff, great. If you're a Nido Marketing member that does have access to our unlimited graphic design, you can request a couple of social posts as well. And you can also use things like Canva. These are tools that you can use to create some relevant graphics as well. And I'm pretty sure that there is a discounted price for schools who join Canva. If not, it's also very accessible in general for a monthly subscription, and it's worth it if you don't have access to a graphic designer at your school. But really, you can take the time to select some beautiful photography and create some dynamic captions that are informative, that are interesting, that share a little bit of a peek into the day-to-day life at your Montessori school. And that way, every day, you can copy and paste on your Instagram and Facebook profiles, and you don't have to sit down after a busy day and write everything out and try to dig for the right picture. You just have it there on a spreadsheet. You can also use different applications that'll automatically post for you, but if this isn't something that you're looking for, you can just do it on a spreadsheet. But planning this content ahead makes sure that it doesn't go missed, because it's a great way for parents to see you, and it's free to have a social media platform, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Again, on Montessori Thrive, we have a similar spreadsheet. This is for daily posts on Facebook and Instagram, and it basically works where you can select the image, you put it in that square, and you can write the caption and include hashtags as well. It's so easy because then day to day, all you have to do is, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to post my daily social post, or 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and you just copy and paste, and you save yourself so much time during the year if you do this. Again, sometimes you may want to post things that are of that day, and that's fine. So maybe you can just plan a couple of social posts, maybe just one a week, but this just helps you make sure that it doesn't go missed, because you don't want to be missing out on posting on social media because parents are checking more and more. Number 3 is communication planning. This is huge in the marketing world. Communication really is everything. So take some time this summer if you can to look at how you are communicating with families throughout the school year. It's important to create a calendar that works for you. What kind of systems are in place? Are you using Remind 101? Are you using something like Transparent Classroom? Are you sending out weekly or monthly newsletters? Do you have a template for these newsletters? These are all questions that you should be asking yourself during the summer and planning ahead so that you can save yourself time when things start getting hectic during the school year. Again, you can determine the channels and the frequency of this communication with parents, staff, and the school community. You can prepare those templates for newsletter emails. This makes it so much easier because then when it comes every week or every month, all you have to do is fill things out and add the pictures, and you've got your newsletter ready to go. And if you create that calendar of important dates, that also helps. I recommend putting a school calendar on your website, or if you have anything like Transparent Classroom, including those things on there as well. Number 4 has to do with systems, process, and reviews. I really recommend taking the time over the summer to evaluate everything that your school does operation-wise and see what areas you can actually improve, especially areas that you can include automations. Here I have a screenshot from our CRM. If you don't have any automations when it comes to your admissions process, or anything like that, you're actually missing out on a lot of time if you're doing everything manually. So if you don't already use automations or a CRM or some type of software to help you manage operations, I highly recommend using the summer to get on board with using automations. A couple of hours of learning and onboarding can save you so many more hours during the school year, and it can really help you understand your system so much easier. So I highly recommend doing that over the summer. So it's a great time to start implementing a new CRM. It's a great time to get used to new software and to automate where you can. So I highly recommend doing that because this is a huge area that you can improve over the summer months that you probably won't have the same amount of time or capacity for during the school year. If you need operations resources, please check out Montessori Thrive. We have so many that you can download for free. If you're a member of Montessori Thrive, it's free if you're a Nido Marketing subscriber. You have access to Montessori Thrive for free at no added cost. If you're a Montessori Thrive member, then you can access these as well. We have all sorts of things on our operations page. You can see here a screenshot. We've got attendance sheets, progress reports, things to identify board of director responsibilities, academic year calendar samples, and we've also got resources for things like parent communication, staffing, admissions, marketing, social media planning, social media best practices, school leadership support, town halls, and we even have a forum for school leaders. So if you want to go there to ask questions, summer is a great time to do that. Get on the online, ask a couple questions. What is everyone else doing to prepare for the year? Do you have questions on operations? Do you have questions on tools that you're using as a school leader? You can use our private forum for that. So I highly recommend checking out the resources that are available to you on Montessori Thrive. Finally, for number 5, it's a great time to clean and refresh your workspaces. Obviously, we have in-service days as well, but it's really nice to welcome your staff before they even come in for their first in-service day with a beautiful coffee station or a work room that is really well organized and restocked so that they can focus on their classroom environments and take that time to recharge and reset for the new school year. When you have a clean working environment, it really shows your staff that you care and value them and you're welcoming them into a safe space. I also recommend taking the time to organize, restock, and clear out your office. This is going to help you throughout the school year so you don't feel overwhelmed. I guarantee you, after a busy day of dealing with small emergencies around the school, putting out fires, communicating with parents, the last thing you want to do is clean out your office or worry about cleaning out the work rooms. You can do this over the summer to reset and recharge. It'll save you time, and it also just makes the space so much more welcoming for your staff. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I do hope you utilize some of these tips in order to save yourself some valuable time and energy during the school year. And don't forget to take breaks and give yourself some time to relax. Plan that time during your busy school days, as well as in the summer to just recharge and reset. You deserve it. As a school leader, you do some very important and valuable work, especially here in the Montessori space. I'd love to hear your tips for how you save yourself time by using the summer months to work ahead to help yourself throughout the school year. So drop those in the comments, and I'd love to hear your questions as well if you have any. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Montessori marketing tips. And coming up later in the fall as well, we'll start up our town halls again. So stay tuned for our updates on that. If you don't know about our town halls, I recommend you check them out. They're on our channel. All the recordings are there for you to check out. And this is a great tool for school leaders. It's also great to use the summer to watch some of them. We've had some amazing speakers come in the past. All right, I'll be back next week with another Montessori marketing video. Until then, take care.